Hey, what's up, D? Thanks. Hey, what's up, D? Thanks. Hey, what's up, D? Thanks.
Welcome D and everyone.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
I'm alright. I think your mic is feedbacking. Let's
Yeah,
go.
thank you. Yeah, I had the phone on. Yeah, I turned it down. Is it better now? Let's see. Yeah, because I'll be using the phone to read the chat. Let's see.
Yes, clear to bull friend.
All right. Appreciate it, D. Thank you.
Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. We'll see Grant and Kamara playing it forward. Holiday out there with Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the center position.
There you go, Pat.
Murray the pass to
Okay.
Brown.
Support the stream. Hit the cash at dollar big fire.
Likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
I want that.
Pass to Grant. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Klingon the screen for Holiday. They get it again. A nice shot by Klingon.
Oh, great job of keeping the play alive. Klingon using that reach to secure that one and get the second chance look.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Fires for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference
There you go,
led
Pat.
to a sizable loss.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never won
This
a
match.
from the challenge, and he remains a
Back
prolific
to-
shot creator.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 22-point game against Toronto.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep
Yeah.
riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Double screen.
Here's Grant. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota.
Yeah, for his position, Grant is a solid ball mover. He looks for chances to facilitate.
Out to the wing. And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists tonight. On top, Klingon. Back to Avdia. Pass to Klingon. And it's Grant in the corner. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And getting points inside important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Now here's Gordon. He had 16 points in the win against Toronto. For 3, Murray. And again, Denver with the triple.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Nuggets with some changes. Watson is checked in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Brown in for Murray. Avdia, he's coming off a 25-point game against Minnesota.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Grant, that's good.
Well, this team wants Grant taking those threes. He is at his best when he can space the floor.
Pass to Brown. Johnson kicks to Brown. Johnson in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. High post shot. Jokic, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from Denver?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
So it's Denver now. Portland making their last shot. Jokic with the bucket.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Avdia against Brown. Avdia, the pass for Grant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got 7 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here.
Mine are both quiet.
Shots from close
Jokic
Not
gets
too
the
bad,
ball.
D. Thanks for asking.
Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him.
Glad to hear that too.
Swinging with the steal.
Oh,
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They now take the lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Watson for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
To the left side wing. 18 feet out. No good that time. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Nuggets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Williams. Scoot Henderson is out there with Murray. And it's Sissoko in at the 3. Love against Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Portland substitution. Number 16.
Now here's Murray. Defense on him. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. Guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
Henderson, no good. Denver leading by 3. Murray gives to Valanciunas. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hardaway. Now Murray. From the arc. It's hauled in by Sissoko.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's good from long range.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Guys?
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. The Nuggets third.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Avdia. And Jokic with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Here's Holiday. Denver getting their last shot to go. Avdia kicks to Holiday. Pulls from the top of the key. That one good for 2. Holiday's got 6.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
Murray finds Jokic. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Come on with it. He's covered by Watson. Holiday surveying the floor. Over to the left wing. Sissoko, no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
I see him.
Avdia against Hardaway. Avdia gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Sissoko. Back to Holiday. Out that is his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Really in sync offensively right now. He is turning it up a notch.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. A different look for Denver. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And Christian Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Jokic, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that's done by Grant.
Jeremy Grant, look at those ups.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Raptors.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively. Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Back to Hardaway. Takes a 3. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 6. Holiday inside the line. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Gordon, the pass to Brown. At number 3, he's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And it wasn't just the scoring. His assist numbers tell an even bigger story.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Avdia with it. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. The kick out to Holiday. It's the triple. Kamari's got 5 now.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the...
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Denver Nuggets.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Taking a look here at Denver, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Denver leading by 5. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. And here's Avdia after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Johnson against Grant. Caught that one. He's got 11.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant can be very physical for a wing. I love when he goes inside the force.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now here is Holiday. 8 points for him. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Grant.
Yeah, we've seen Grant take over games before. The key for him is being assertive and taking shots within the flow. Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Holiday. Now, here's Grant. He's got 13. Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds.
Jokic, no good.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Pass to Kamari. Misses the three. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray left side. Down low. Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Holiday. Murray down low, guarded by Holiday. Brown's shot is off. Trailblazers have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gordon finds Murray. Shoots over Grant. Murray, no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. And here's Holiday. 11 points in the game. There's a screen by Kamara. Here's Avdia. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Trailblazers trail by 4. It's stolen by Brown. Now, Jokic. 26 points for him. Oh, Jokic powering inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Pass to Klingon. Outside Holiday. Here's Kamari. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kamari's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Out the wing, and again it's Denver.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Klingon, and it's Klingon with the jam.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not get in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jamal Murray. The Nuggets leading by 3. Outside Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
And a 4-sport athlete, Jim, back in high school. Bruce Brown played basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Yeah, Kevin, that's easy to believe when you watch him play. He brings a versatility and a toughness that is much bigger than his 6'4" frame.
And Denver has possession. Portland making their last shot. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Now here's Love. Grant gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hardaway for 3. Good on the triple. And now a 10-point Denver lead.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Grant with a screen on Hardaway. Grant outside. Fires the 3. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
That's a fantastic response by Grant. He was not going to allow them to hit a 3 without answering.
Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Murray. And Love has
has it in the corner over Watson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Portland, we've got Avdija, who's out there with Murray, and it's Love in at the point guard. Sissoko's shot is good.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him in that possession.
Well, that is a big bucket, a very important possession.
Now here's Hardaway. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Hardaway's got 12 points in just the second half. Trailblazers trail by 7. Love dishes to Henderson. Pass to Murray. Now here's Avdija. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Love. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Avdija, the pass to Murray. And the rejection by Valanciunas. For Murray. Three-pointer. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Murray.
Timeout.
Murray's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jokic has checked in for Valanciunas. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups got some advice for the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Portland making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
To the right side. Bounce pass, Avdija. 6 to shoot. Here's Grant. Dunk by Grant.
Yeah, well, a lot of people will say Grant's a glue guy, but I tell you, he doesn't need any glue tonight. He is doing this all by himself.
Now, here's Jokic. Good on the bucket. Jokic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Grant with the ball. He's covered by Brown, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Nice call, ref.
On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Leads him right to the rack.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now Jokic plays it in off the window.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Grant. Jokic pulls it down. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Murray fires away. The three goes down.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here is Holiday. There's 1:54 left in the fourth.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Murray launches a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Timeout.
Murray's got 14 points now in the second half. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 20. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jones comes in for Peyton Watson. Grant gets to Holiday. Back to Grant. Holiday, a screen on Brown. To stop the run. Oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous two games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jokic.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Trailblazers trail by 20. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Out to Henderson. His three-pointer's off the mark. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Henderson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Hardaway from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Off target with his three. Here is Love. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this game. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen.
It's the warm-up game.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
22.
Thanks,
All
D.
right, thanks, B.A. Nikola, huge scoring output for you. How would you describe the night you had?
It was good. I think I scored a lot in the first quarter. The shot was going in, you know. I was shooting a little bit more, so my teammates were finding me, and coach was driving play for me, so it was a good night for me.
I know you like to pass, but your team needs you to score early. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
better game either. Alright, so we got next. Wow, that's a tough one. Yeah, I guess we go with.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. Here we go. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Ali LaForce. Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Powell is out there with Traore, and it's Claxton in at the center. Now here's DeRozan. And a nice finish on the layup. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, B.A. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
DeRozan for three. Drains the triple. DeRozan's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Powell. He's averaging about Achua with a rebound. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, they had some trouble with this team last year, splitting the season series.
And the shot goes down.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And here's Westbrook. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Launches it. And it's DeRozan missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Traore. Back to Powell. Now Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Powell's shot is off. Inside. And that one's good.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Powell outside. Pass to Porter. This one for 3. Achua with the rebound. The Kings leading. Now here's Westbrook. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Here's Claxton. Powell outside. And here's Porter outside. Counted from distance. Porter's got 6 points.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
DeRozan with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Over to the left wing. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And Claxton throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Toure. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Westbrook pass to DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And it's Powell with the ball for the Nets. You know, people call DeMar DeRozan the modern master of the mid-range.
Well, he's earned that with his mid-range efficiency and score. It's an area a lot of offenses overlook now, but DeMar, oh, he is the exception to the rule.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Here's Toure. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Williams misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that, but the defense got real lucky there.
Westbrook outside. Back to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Rejected by Claxton. Outside, Williams. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Here's DeRozan. Soft touch off the glass. DeRozan's got 9.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Toure. Pass to Wolf. Three-pointer. Not going to go that time. What a performance for DeMar DeRozan. He's been the story for the Kings. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Malik Monk, and it's Baldwin in at the power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Pass to Baldwin. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them.
Great recognition of the mismatch of using the smaller defender, poor guy.
Last season, Richard, the Kings traded away De'Aaron Fox after 7 years with the organization.
And remember, they chose to trade Tyrese Halliburton in an attempt to build around Fox. And now they're both gone. Sacramento is right back at square one.
Carter from outside nails it from 3.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And there's the screen. Here's Williams. Rejected. And they get it back. Rock can't hit. Sacramento is going 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And it's Monk missing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Man with it. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here's Monk. Still no points. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Zach had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft at hand, and it's been fun for me. Back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
Brooklyn trailing. Powell with it. Pass to Clowney. Porter from outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The 3 from DeRozan. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
It's always a great time when DeRozan is shooting the 3 with confidence, and he's answering it there.
Pass to Clowney. Porter looks it over. Here's Wolf. 5 to shoot. Williams from long range. Achua with a rebound. And it's Monk with the ball for Sacramento. DeRozan down low. Good on the shot.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Nets trail by 3. Foul on the post. Monk covers. Porter from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean,
oh, what a move! DeRozan, unbelievable.
Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? The Nets have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Traore comes in for Williams. Here's Traore. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. DeRozan, left side. From deep. Powell pulls it in. Nets trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. Misses the fadeaway. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Achua. Shot clock at 6. And another miss by Sacramento. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Here's Claxton. Oh, one team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 16. Porter with it, picked up by DeRozan. Here's Traore. Rebound by Sacramento. Achua's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Here's Clifford. Still without a bucket. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. Here's Traore. Shot from 12. That shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Nets leading by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And guys, allow me to digress Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
And now, guys, looking at our game, Michael Porter Jr., just incredible so far.
They let him get comfortable at that arc. He's scoring at will. If he does that,
It's the game from out there, no doubt about it. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Kings trailing. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's foul. Porter Jr. at Cloudy in it forward. Torrey out there with Powell. And it's Claxton in it to 5. And the basket is good.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
Now here's Powell. Here's Torrey. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Cloudy, good. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
I love when Westbrook gets inside like this. You know he's looking to dunk every single time.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Cloudy. Here's Torrey. Shot clock at 5. Tries a 10-footer. Got it. Torrey's got his second bucket on the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
That's DeRozan missing. The Nets with a lead. An open look for Porter. Clifford pulls it in.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for 1, DeMar DeRozan.
That's good from DeRozan.
I like the leadership DeMar DeRozan provides for his team. He's a steady veteran presence out there on that floor. He can motivate his guys even in really tough moments.
Now here's Porter. He's got 9. Pass to Torrey. And it's good. 2 points. Torrey's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And here's Westbrook. Back to Achua. Pass to Clifford. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Offensive board. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Porter. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Yep, that one's good. Westbrook's got 11 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Powell outside.
Come get it, come get it.
Third quarter of basketball here. 3.5 minutes gone by. Timeout.
That was
Timeout.
nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in for Porter Jr. Pass to Monk. The three ball. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. 5 points in the game.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a three, it just looks so effortless.
Richard, throughout his NBA career, Malik Monk has been known for his instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, but he's now shown he can also play in that lead role and distribute. Impressive to see a combo guard who can thrive in either way.
Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a three-point Kings lead.
Oh, it rounds out Monk's game when he's getting buckets inside. That adds to the danger threat.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Traore. Claxton a screen on Westbrook to the middle. And Claxton throws it down.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Westbrook gets the bucket.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Powell. Here's Traore, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Clowney. Now Claxton. He's got 14. Powell outside. Takes the three. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the Bulls.
Vintage Russ, he just keeps coming. What a night.
46 seconds left in the third. To the left wing. Pass to Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Williams from long range. The Kings lead by 5. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Westbrook outside. Now Monk. Now covers. From about 19. Rebound Brooklyn. Outside, Williams to the inside. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The perimeter is filled up by Monk and DeRozan. Then there's Doug McDermott, and it's Carter in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Porter's shot is off.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Count it. Good.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Nets trail by 5. Pass to Porter. What a terrific move that is.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Now here's DeRozan. McDermott outside. Launches a 3. The rebound by Mann.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Saroff. He's checked by Carter. Here's Wolf. And it's all tied up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. McDermott outside. Fires the 3. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Kings lead by 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams changing it up here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Williams misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And it's DeRozan missing.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And yep, it's good. Sarof's got his first 2 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear what... They go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Carter. And here's Monk. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Pass to Porter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. And it's in there.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
Monk against Williams. And stolen by Williams. And he slams it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
So both teams making some changes here. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside DeRozan. Porter against Westbrook. Oh, touches it off the glass.
This is something that Russ just takes pride in. Loves nailing these important shots.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And there's a pick. Kyle outside. 11-footer is good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Kings have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Yes, it's good!
This is Westbrook's competitive drive being the difference maker. He never, ever backs down.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Driving inside. Using the glass to lay it in. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Traoré. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Westbrook outside. He got it.
He's so good at finding a crease in the defense and taking it to the hole. Westbrook going to what he does best.
Here's Traoré. Pounded by Westbrook. Puts it up from 15. Not that time. The Kings lead by 4. The drive. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Look at how Westbrook rises to meet a tough moment. He doesn't even consider backing down.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on the stars to get you to the finish line.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like to pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk,
too close.
Has been in so many of these clutch situations over his career. He wants to be the guy, and today he is the guy.
This is my first time playing with DeRozan.
Calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Evenly matched.
Yeah.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Porter.
Oh, no problem.
Here's Traore. Foul outside. Fires the three. Ooh, it misses.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And that's an intentional foul. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 12-4 run. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting for Sacramento, Russell Westbrook, taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Yes, sir, with the three. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third team. Shooting for Sacramento, Russell Westbrook, 2 shots.
Shoot.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Porter. For 3. Oh, it's off. And it's Westbrook off the drive. Oh, the stuff.
Ball.
Clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the
So I
game.
hit 2 threes.
Russell, this is a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you to win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. You live for games like this as a competitor. Come out and compete, and I know I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
It was playing hard. Real tough. I think I only hit 2 threes the whole game, too. Had to definitely go inside. Yeah. I'll take it either way. Russ, he pulled the foul. This might be last year, maybe. Thank you, Russ.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony.
9 minutes and 36 seconds.
Thanks, Dave.
Let's see the stat sheet here for Mikal Bridges.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Riley is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's Young in at the... Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Here we go. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And this probably, DB, is the most intense part of the regular season. Some teams are all in on a playoff push.
This is the point in the year where everybody, absolutely everybody, is looking at the standings and the potential matchups facing them in the postseason. They are sharpening skills and minds.
So for New York, their last game will win against the Nets in Brooklyn. Johnson gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well. Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Song pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Sarr's got his second basket of the night. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. That one drops for him. Brunson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you clearly, this guy has found his rhythm. He's attacking with confidence early.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Washington?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Young from outside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And taken away by Johnson. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Coulibaly, no good. So for Washington, their last game, a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And here's Young after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. A nice shot by Young.
And how I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Pass to Towns. For the 3. And again, it's a New York 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. Riley covering. Hart, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make.
Is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they?
Shots good from Young.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets. Hit knife inside.
Here's Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 5 points so far.
good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Young. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Here's Anunoby. And a miss there on the triple. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, tremendous finish by Coulibaly. That free throw line and down, that's his comfort zone.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Here's Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson right side. Towns for three. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by one. And Sawyer gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Diawara's checked in. Andrew Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot from 16. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Clarkson for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the three ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young. Pass to Johnson. And here's Young. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Shamet. Back to Clarkson. It could go, and he trains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time, and it looks like they are going.
The previous play is under review.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And a high-scoring first quarter. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers.
Why did the look at the shot?
Interior defense.
Let's now go to the sideline for a report on Josh Hart. How's he doing, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's so important for a team to stay healthy down the stretch. So this is not when he wants to be dealing with this. The good news, he is cleared to play through it. Back over to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
That's so true, but it is also what we expect to happen. It is part of every professional sports league. In the NBA, the schedule obviously a grind. Injuries happen, but we hear this all the time. It's next man up. Somebody's injury could be an opportunity for somebody to get minutes and do something with those minutes.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Carlton Carrington. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points last game out. Pass to Shamet. Lets it go with the 3. And another 3 for New York.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Carrington. He's defended by Alvarado. Here's Carrington. Here's the screen. And again, Washington no good. The Knicks lead by 4. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seemed as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. The Wizards also changing it up. Riley's checked in for Gill. Koulibaly comes in for Hardy. That is subbed in for Carlton Carrington.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding it.
For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now here's Towns. Turned in an outstanding game against Brooklyn. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Brunson outside. Over to Young. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Towns. 9 points here for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Vucevic. The kick out to Young. Connects from three-point range.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass would normally knock those down.
Here's Brunson. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Oh, he missed a chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. That one, this is for Young. And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Johnson, and he hits it to tie the game up. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
That mid-range J right in his wheelhouse. Nicely done.
Drives in. Brunson takes the hit.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Young. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times happen. An easy bucket in the paint.
For the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Towns. And it's Josh Hart in for Jordan Clarkson. New York's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on 3. Bridges for 3. Riley grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trae Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to the shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Here's Young. There's the drive. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Robinson passes to Brunson. Brunson being aggressive. And the Wizards with possession. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Screen coming.
Here's Riley. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Out to Brunson. There's the triple. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
On the wing, Koulibaly trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Bridges. Pass to Hart. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Anunoby. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter
Another
portion,
buzzer beater.
let's look at the Eastern Conference
All right.
playoff race.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, the postseason. Everything.
Yeah, thanks, D.
And now, guys, let's look back at the first half of our game. Jalen Brunson has been fantastic.
I love how Brunson can orchestrate, man, for himself and for others. And he's good at finding space on the perimeter and catch and shoot.
Not the biggest guy, but he plays with a big heart.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's Brunson. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. They've got OG Anunoby. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Releases from 15, and the jumper falls for him. Johnson's got 8.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight. They had a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as much as 10. And he converts the layup.
Move from Jalen Brunson frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Riley gets to Young. And the 3 off target. New York leading by 8. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Koulibaly. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. They set the pick inside. Here's Riley, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Koulibaly. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Knicks shooting 65%, outstanding offensive display from them. And it's in there. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 8.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brunson goes in. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Brunson, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Young pass to Riley. Young outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Hart. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Drills it from outside.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is winning from there.
Here's Koulibaly. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Anunoby. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists in the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Wizards making a change here as well. Carrington's checked in. Here's Carrington. Still yet to score. Here's Riley. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Brunson. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
Folks, look out. Because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Here's Riley. The offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to pin guys off and get those rebounds.
Robinson dishes to Towns. From deep. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Carrington. Brunson covering. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Bridges. Towns trying to get open. Off target at the rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. A 12-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson finds Brunson. Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Johnson. Good. Nice job down low. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Anunoby in the corner. A 3-ball. Another 3 for New York.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the power.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's the New York Knicks. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Carlton Carrington, also young out there. And it's Vukcevic in at the center. And the three ball is good.
Well, already a high-volume three-point shooter for Bud Carrington. Just have to be consistent.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options on the offensive end.
Young,
and this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Alvarado passes to Robinson. Here's Shamet. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Shamet's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from one range?
Young looking it over. Shoots over Alvarado. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Knicks leading by 14. Young with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Shot by Champagnie, no good. Robinson kicks to Towns. Wants to get it to Shamet, and does. Rebound, Washington.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
Robinson with the block.
Rim protection at its finest. Mitchell Robinson, such a presence.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away. And right now, for the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And a change for the Wizards. Sarge checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so it's Washington with it. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. Clock at 6. And Sarr gets it to go on the assist from Young.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Brunson gets deflected. Pass to Carrington. Back to Young. To the middle. Champagnie passes to Sarr. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Rebounded by the Wizards. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here he goes. This one for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Clarkson outside. Brunson. Brunson matches the 3.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Strong move off the glass.
Again, it's the rookie, Alex Sarr, having a monster night, giving us a preview of things to come.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, the Knicks making a switch here. Hart's check in. Brunson goes in. And that one is good.
His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
He takes it in. Oh, softly lays it in.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Brunson takes off. Ah, the basket is good.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Outside Koulibaly. He's off from 3.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Towns. Sarr pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Now Towns. Strikes it from 16. Book it.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've got to run over this evening.
Cleared away by Hart. The Knicks leading by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for New York.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total of 47.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Brunson.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Down it goes for 3.
That's a clever pass by Young, taking advantage of a defense that's focused on him inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Good work there as it goes down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one is good.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Karl Anthony Towns, and Karl, it was a bit of a shootout out there, but you got it done. How special to you was this win?
I mean, it was big for a team that shoots threes like they do. It's about continuing to just keep playing hard and find ways to win, and we found a way to win tonight.
It's all about finding a way. Thanks, Kat.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
1 hour, 42 minutes, and 3 seconds.
Allie LaForce and the rest of
Thanks
our
for the
terrific
timestamp,
2K
dude.
crew. This is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Trying to play all the games on the docket today. Trying to. Two more. Two more. Let's see. Oh, this is a tough one. Ah.
Alrighty, I'm going to step out and watch some TV and stream. Enjoy.
All right, D. Thanks. All right, same to you. Thanks for stopping by.
welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. 10 games left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. Taking a look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, for the Celtics, they're so focused on holding their ground now in the last month of the season. And of course, missing the play-in tourney means extra time to rest. They know how crucial that is for the playoffs.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, here we go. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Coming down the stretch, I bet it's tough for teams on the bubble to not get a little antsy, Clark.
Well, for me, B.A., this is where veteran leadership comes into play. And is so critically important. They're the ones that can guide the ship and keep the team focused on what it needs to be focused on and striving to play its best basketball at this time of year.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the 3 by Boston. Randall outside. And he drives in, and the layup is good off the glass.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
Here's White. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. No good on the 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, B.A., way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Brown. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Buries it from 3.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Queta pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's White, following the score by Minnesota. From the arc, Jason Tatum, and that's good. Tatum's got 9 points. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. DiVincenzo against White. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And finished off by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And Minnesota with possession here. 4-point game. And here's Edwards outside. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Boston has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Brown passes to White. Gobert against Tatum. Back to White. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit. Celtics lead by 4. Here's Tatum. McDaniels with the rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's out of bounds. And let's check in on the players lighting it up in the second half of the season. Second is Anthony Edwards.
You have to giving them points in crucial games.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Garza comes in for Queta, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Tatum. Nas Reed checked in for the Timberwolves. Dosunmu comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Dosunmu. 17 points in his last outing. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Pass to Brown. Down low. Hauser outside. For 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. Leaps for it, and out of bounds. Boston will have it.
And they're in the top 10 in three-point shooting. Some solid deep shooting from this team. Just enough to stretch out defenses.
And to have a great field goal percentage, you have to show great patience and judgment. These guys are coached to think through every play. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Anthony Edwards.
Sinks it from distance. This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Dosunmu, the pass to Ingles. Here's Reed. Conley looking for an opening. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Ingles, a screen on Pritchard. Outside, Ingles. Another miss by Minnesota.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Back to Pritchard. Over Conley. Pritchard, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside Conley. Outside Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Conley. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. It'll count. The shot, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston out in front, up 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Now here's Highland. 17 points in his last outing. Reed, good. Reed's got his first 2 points of the night.
Saving that trip. Nas Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Timberwolves trail by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
No coverage that time. Highland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boston's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. There's Tatum with the three. Tatum! Money from deep.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Here's Conley. No points so far. For three, Randall. Shireman grabs the board. Boston leading by 7. Pritchard with it. He's picked up by Conley. Garza passes to Pritchard. Pulls it. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist by Pritchard. 18 points for Jason Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Edwards, he's checked in for Conley. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Now here's Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed, good.
This is a big part of Reed's value. I mean, he's proficient from deep, and he's got a quick trigger, too.
Here's Tatum. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Timberwolves trail by 8. Highland looking for an opening. Shoots over Pritchard. Rebounded by the Celtics. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Boston. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards got 8.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Tatum can't hit.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside, Highland. Pass to Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. BA, back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Edwards following the three by Boston. The shot's good. Edwards got 6 here in the quarter.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Walsh. And it's Hauser in for Tatum. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for DeSumo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Edwards. Ooh, basket interference. And Minnesota making a change here. DeSumu's checked in.
Number 13.
Celtics lead by 13. Brown passes to Hauser. Back to Brown. On the wing, Hauser. 4-3, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. To the middle. DeSumo outside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Again, the miss by Edwards. And the Celtics shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Chalk up 2 there.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Brown, no good. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back.
26. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that game against the Thunder, Clash of the Titans. Going against the best team in the NBA, you have to minimize your turnovers,
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right down in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Boston leading by 18. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Randall can't hit. Randall's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Tatum. Softly drops in the floater. Tatum's got 29 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
White, the pass to Hauser. Back to White. Here's Tatum. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 19. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film studies. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. McDaniels can't hit. Celtics lead by 19. Tatum inside. Check by Randall. Tatum can't hit. The 3, DiVincenzo. He buries it from 3.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
White against DiVincenzo. Brown passes to Hauser. Brown gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively.
Timeout. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range.
And they rank in the top half.